Daily sports coverage of the National Football League is in Uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Cleveland Browns and the Carolina Panthers. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Uptown Charlotte. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Now the rookie fourth-round pick. This is Dameon Pierce. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Next to receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Wilson. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They go play action now. Wilson. He's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlines. But incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. That was close to a big play, and just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it, but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so they gave it a good effort there. Really tried, just couldn't complete it.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Now Wilson. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Browns. Chuba Hubbard, a 15-yard touchdown ground. And the Browns are on the board here first in the season opener. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Here's the second-year man from Clemson, Travis Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. And that one coming on his opening carry of the season. Do you give him a mulligan?
You would like to, but this game counts. If this were preseason, he'd get a mulligan. But this is for real, so not expecting that at all. Got to find a way to take care of it. I'm sure he'll get other opportunities.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 36. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. And that is incomplete. Did everything to hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Etienne up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 42.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw.
Rodgers now on 1st down. The pass caught by Olave. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Jonnu Smith, 38 yards. And the Panthers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Browns drive about to get started. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. He's going to air one out. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 26 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
26. Next one. Hey, 88.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. That's taken in by Duvernay. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Looking deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Browns drive about to get started. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Hand off right side to Pierce. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run. That's a positive play for the offense.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Pierce. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Wilson's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside, but he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Wilson to throw. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
McPherson's kick is good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw, it's Rodgers. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone.
And this is caught. Touchdown. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And you can see in the next-gen stats, that one 62 yards in the air.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 39, Wilson.
St. Brown making the catch on the out route.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
It's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Now it's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Wilson.
And he is going to have a Browns first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
Now it's Wilson. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
On first and 10, it's Wilson.
A slant route caught by Bateman. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take, catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
And Pierce gets it again on second down.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That leads us to a first and goal. It's a pickup of 8. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Wilson. And he's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, balls to lip.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Cedric Wilson from a yard out.
And the Browns answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Myers connects on the PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. Now Rodgers. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. Open man is Duvernay. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
That was just a good example of taking what the defense gave it. No one open downfield, knew where his safety valve was, swung it out to him. He gets upfield and picks up the first down. Well done all the way around.
And again, it's Rodgers. ETN bringing in another one. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, ETN. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And they'll go again with ETN. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And the tight end goes in motion left. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They'll run with ETN and trying to shake free, but ETN cannot. The defense will stop him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help them big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, Wilson. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Going for it with Pierce. Powers through it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
1st down, they go right back to Pierce. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then in the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing, but at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of the season.
So for the Browns, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants.